What's up, Emmanuel, J-Rod? So I still have the Guitar Hero machine, you guys. Still finishing her up. Here. I had other work to get done last week and into this week. I had to get panels done because I do more than just finishing here. So I think I've said it in the past, when I kind of do some of these special projects, it just takes me just a tad bit longer just because I'm kind of juggling around a few things, kind of doing a little bit of everything kind of around here. So I know gentleman's probably waiting to get this bad boy, but still have a little bit of work to do on it, wire manage, things like that. But I'm just going to get it to the point where we can just get it fired up and maybe play around on the programming side of things, because I know there's some of you that kind of wanted to see that. So I gotta wire up the speakers quick here. The neon rings aren't gonna work as of right now. That's still a whole thing to figure out. But I got the marquee in, the TV. I just got the amp put in. And then like I said, I was quickly wiring up the back here, you guys, just so we can get it kind of fired up and you guys can kind of see it for today. So I'm just gonna quickly wire up these speakers quick, the 4 speakers. I got the sub plugged in. So we'll see how all that works. And it integrates into all that. And then we can jump into doing a few things in Big Box. Get those couple of programs I think we need to get the guitars to work, and we can hopefully maybe rock out maybe towards kind of the end of the live stream, you guys. So just bear with me today. We're kind of just working on another machine again. Feel free to ask any questions, things like that. Well, yeah, so I'm just going to get in the back here, you guys. I'll spin this around. I mean, I'll show you back here. I mean, it's nothing beautiful right now because, like I said, I just kind of whipped it together. But we have our sub there, and then our 4 speakers. Got the amp. The computer's just in there. I think everything runs off just a base data drive. All the Guitar Hero stuff, or Clone Hero. That's just probably what I'll just be kind of jumping into for today. So let me see if I can kind of just maybe get you guys up and above me while I'm just kind of wiring these bad boys up for the time being here. I think it's a 300 watt amp, I believe. Get my camera clean. Sorry guys, clean my camera. What's up, Loose Cannon? So yeah, still working on the Guitar Hero, you guys. Like I've said, I'm kind of juggling tons of stuff, designing panels and doing all that. So can work on this a little bit, go do panels and kind of come back, because I got to keep everything else flowing too. So like I said, I'm just gonna wire up these speakers really quick, you guys. And again, don't mind the messy wire management and all that. Like I said, still got work to be done, but I just wanted to quickly fire this up so you guys can maybe see me mess around with some of the guitars, because I know there's some of you kind of asking about that stuff. So we're just gonna kind of wire these bad boys up quick. And I'll kind of leave myself probably some extra wire here to get wire managed. Hopefully everybody else is doing well on this Thursday. I got pretty sunburned over the weekend, you guys. And apparently I got sun poisoning, which I've never gotten, where your skin's like basically red. That's how my whole chest and stomach is right now. I'm finally starting to not feel like in pain today, so That's kind of nice. What's up, Rob? Again, I'm just kind of throwing you guys in the back of the machine for right at the moment. I'm just going to wire this up quick. We'll flip it around. I'll take the acrylic out. I'm just going to rip off the the covering on it, and then just throw that back in for now. But there's still, like, I still got to do a little bit of work on this side, you know, programming with the mic for the lighting, for the speakers, all that good stuff, you guys. But, yeah, I know. I should have. Well, I put sunscreen on like halfway through the day, but I just think I still was out a little too long. I guess I learned my lesson, you know. So again, I'm just gonna tie these up quick, you guys. Like I said, I think. Oh, I might see my big head in here. It looks like you could get some ends to that. Maybe you could possibly connect to the end of that. But there we go. Been a while since I wired up like a car stereo. Remember that back in the young days, wiring up the car stereos and bumping, all that good stuff. Yeah, this is the first of its kind that we've done. Kind of like what is it, like a Guitar Hero arcade replica / our own kind of spin on it. So again, just bear with me, guys. Bear with me. All right, I was just getting you guys on the TV here so I can see what you guys are chanting about. It doesn't look like my camera's coming in very nice, though. It's kind of blurry. Oh, that's better. If the light is probably kind of messing with it a little bit in there. It looks a little bit better, clear. All right. So yeah, just let me get these hooked up quick. And like I said, this is just a quick throw together, you guys, just to get it fired up. There's still like wire management, all that good stuff in there, so if you see the back and you're like, oh no, well, it's still getting done, but I don't want to give you guys a whole entire live stream of me just sitting back here wiring this bad boy up, so. Yeah, there's no control deck or anything, Nick, in the front of this. So here, if I take here, let me take my camera. I'll show you around. This is actually like an arcade style, like Atari or arcade. 43-inch TV in here. So yeah, there's no control deck. Big speakers in the front. Neon rings. Each of these are gonna get wired, and when the music plays, those will flash to the music. Just got the amp in, so there's going to be amp here. There might be a few buttons, but we're thinking if we can integrate it in with the guitars to use big box and go into your games and things like that, we might not need any buttons up here. But your guitar holders will go here. There's a microphone holder that's going to go right here in the middle. It's going to have karaoke and all that good stuff on it too. But yeah, this I was thinking like the mic holder will go right in the middle there for the mics. And then, yeah, we got like the Guitar Hero up here. So yeah, there you guys go. So yeah, I think Guitar Hero on the one side, Rock Band on the other side with the RGB trim, and it went actually all the way around. So that's what you're looking at here. So this is the first one we've ever done. It's been quite the little project. Like I've said, I've kind of worked on it a little bit here and there in the past week because of, again, like I've had to set up panels and do other stuff. Got to quality check your machines before those bad boys get out too. So again, we're just gonna kind of wire these up quick. Like I said, I'm gonna peel that plastic off and then hopefully get into a little bit of action. Yeah, that's probably the #1 seller. I mean, since we did the XL though and the Ultimate pedestals, those have been keeping right up with the Guitar-Cade. But basically, you could do the same thing on a Guitar-Cade, you guys, if you did the guitars for Clone Hero on that. But again, this customer just wanted, you know, like David said, like a special dedicated machine. So I'm just trying to get these done as fresh as they can. Eat the good games. All right. And then you guys can see all these wires here for the. You guys can see these. These are all for the RGB lighting that I gotta do yet. Those will all get integrated, like I said, into that mic. There we go. Just gotta do the other side quick. Does any of you have any plans for the summer vacation, you guys? Or some of you just kind of kick back, relaxing at home? I know that's what I'll be doing. Yeah, and I'm kind of a little bit behind schedule because I had to take Monday off this week, you guys, because again, like I was really somber. I was in so much pain that I couldn't even make it here on Monday, so I'd probably be a little bit farther on this if I would have been here, but I just couldn't do it. I couldn't put myself through that kind of pain. Oh, yeah, I just did show you guys a little bit here. Look at my arm. See how red that is? I mean, there you go. That's my skin there. It's like a fried chicken. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I didn't know though, because like I said, it's been a while since I done like car stereo type stuff, like wired up multiple speakers. I didn't know if you could daisy chain the two together. Yeah, I didn't know if you could actually, what I did is I ran two separate powers and negatives. I didn't know if you could run a power and a negative and then daisy chain it to the other one. But I'm just going to wire them this way for right at the moment. Okay. Yeah, so I might just do that then. Once I get that far, I might just daisy chain them together like that. So yeah, I'll probably, like I said, end up daisy chaining them. It's just been a while, you guys. I remember messing with all that crap, when you had the car stereo. I think I had like subs that you could drop down to like 2 ohms, and then you could push more wattage and power through them. It's just like I said, it's been a while. It's been like 20 years at this point, probably, since I've had a crazy car stereo. So well, yeah, we'll just do it this way for now, and I can always rewire it later. Not a huge deal. Not a huge deal. There. That part's done. And then, yeah, David, I don't know if all the games, I just put the data drive in here. I didn't know if all the other games were on any expansions. So I just have the base like data drive in here because I think that's what majority of everything should be on, but. There we go. Oh yeah, here I can hook up my RGB lighting too. So you guys can at least see the sides light up and the marquee light up. But like I said, the ones around the speakers are going to take a little bit. Okay, sounds good. It's kind of what I figured. Because obviously this system is not going to be running all the full-blown games on it, but. Alrighty. Oh, I need that flashlight. Yeah, I just didn't know if you guys had any vacations planned, have any special vacations or doing anything cool for the summer. We can get the other one plugged in. Yeah, let me just hook this last one up quick. I know you're not staring at much, but we're getting there. We're getting there. All right. All right. We got the lighting, the TV, and all that plugged in, speakers, all that. What's up, Chris Killa? Oh, I got him. I got it. No, I mean, you could take it. I'll come and get it when I need it.
Thanks. There's 3 left.
Yeah, I am still working on this machine, you guys. I know. But like I said, you guys, I do more than just finish the machines here. I've had to set up panels, you guys, for you guys, and I've had quality check machines. So I get to work on this a little bit, then I jump over and do something else, and then kind of come back and do a little bit more, and then go back and kind of do other stuff and help out with other stuff around here too as well. So. Yeah, this will definitely be a machine of the week, you guys, once I get it all done and finished, and I can get a video on it. But so what we're gonna do quick is I'm just gonna get this covering off for now. I'll still have to put a bezel and clean it up and everything, but we're just gonna rip this plastic off for now, put this back up, and I'm gonna get this fired up for the first time and see what happens here. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get to here, Nick. So basically, I had that top bezel. That's what holds the glass in here, or the acrylic in.
No, but I know somebody will. 1,000 more cable ties.
So again, I'm just gonna get this plastic ripped off. Oh, you guys want to watch me struggle with this? These are always usually a challenge to get this plastic covering off. Actually, this plastic one isn't bad. The new stuff is kind of bad with the paper backing that we have. But here, you guys can watch me rip this off. But the new acrylic that we have has a paper backing, and it's harder to get off than this stuff is. Because with the paper backing, it tends to like rip obviously on you. Ripped off. Yeah, the dance pads. Yeah, that was fun too. Figuring that out. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the dance pad stuff was fun. So yeah, like I said, there's still gonna be a bezel that I gotta put on the bottom, you guys, to finish that and do all that good stuff. But we're just getting this thrown up here for the time being. The Dance Revolution. Once I get like the other, and there'll be a little more screws up front. Yeah, we haven't had glass for quite a while now. I can't remember how long it's been. Probably about 2 years, I'd say. Yeah, the person in town here we're getting glass from, he shut down, and so we've just had to do the acrylic now, you guys. I mean, it's just as good. What's nice about the acrylic for shipping is that you don't have to worry about it breaking. Because I know that was an issue for a while. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully that's what I'm gonna get to today, Cole. Is that's what I'm trying to get this first fired up here. That's kind of why, like I said, I just kind of quickly whipped it together quick, as fast as I could, just to get it on the live stream for today. And hopefully, like I said, I can show you that here in a minute after I get this bad boy going. Yeah, I guess we'll find out. I know I tested them because it does have Bluetooth capability. I know I tested one of them, I think, the beginning of the week or last week or something like that. I think it was the beginning of this week, and it was pretty loud. Just the one. So here we go. All that. Let me get a power cord plugged in. Oh, I gotta get the dongle plugged into it too. All right, got those plugged in. There we go, she's firing up. Why did it? Okay, I was gonna say. Why'd it turn off on me? Is the TV not turning on? Okay, there we go. Oh, on remote for one thing. Why does it keep on turning off? That's the question right now. Why did it turn off on me?
This just seems useful. Like, I've thought about sending this to people I haven't spoken to in like a year.
I don't know.
That's him!
Yeah, this is an actual, like, I'd say a replica of a Guitar Hero arcade.
Oh, okay. Did I show you this? Oh, this red part with this beer man.
So let me.
Oh, yeah, that was good too, yeah. So was my wife.
Oh, what is it saying here?
Yeah. No, that was good.
And save more in the previous post. All right, press F1. It's saying. You can see my ugly mug in the reflection there. My ugly mug up in that reflection. All right, let's see here. F1. Oh, I don't think I have this side plugged in. I don't think I have that side plugged in quite yet. Yeah, this is all designed in-house, designed this. So I set up and designed this whole thing. And then we got the artwork printed, and Stu built it out in woods. And then I'm finishing it up from here. I actually painted it too. So I'm gonna do everything on this machine besides build it. But I helped Stu. I helped him kind of figure out how we're setting all this up as far as TV and all that. But yeah, I actually didn't build the thing. We got a good woods guy for that. So what happened here? Let's see what happened. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, we did a Guitar Hero side, and then we have RGB trim around the whole thing. It's not quite finished yet. I am still setting everything up. We have the 4 speakers up front. Those each have neon rings around them, and those are actually going to integrate with the sound once I get that far. And then here's the other side, Rock Band. Let's see here. It should already be all set to go because Dan does all this. So let's go to boot. So yeah, all that's enabled. So let's just try to exit. I don't know what was going on before, why it was shutting down and restarting. But let's just see if we can get in here. Yeah, maybe if I back up a little bit more too to get the kind of the whole machine in the picture there. And then, like I said, they're still finishing bezel work. Gotta put a couple more screws in this. I gotta mount all the guitar holders. Again, do all the wire management in the back. Figure out the programming for the lighting around the speakers. But that will all come in time here. I just kind of wanted to get you guys to see some of the fun stuff because I know the past couple weeks it's just kind of been me working on some of this. But hey, it's kind of nice you guys can kind of see what else I do besides just kind of getting on here and playing games. So we're just going to say okay for now.
You guys grab me some final pictures before you're done today?
Let's see here if we have sound. We need sound. Oh, it's probably because it's on the TV.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's no good.
Yeah,
Control all the speakers and we run through the TV.
Yeah, we're just jamming now. We're jamming now on those TV speakers. All right, yeah, I gotta switch the sound here. But that's to be expected, you guys, because it is just getting fired up for the first time. So, and obviously too, we're gonna make a list where all these games don't show up. There's just gonna be it's gonna be a karaoke machine too. So we're gonna do a karaoke. and then the guitar stuff like Clone Hero, Guitar Hero, Rock Band. But let's back out of this. I know we were gonna see in here with the unlock, but let's get out of here. We're gonna exit because we gotta fix our display settings and all that stuff. Good stuff here quick. So 1920 by 1080 is what we're looking for. Hopefully there's not too much glare, you guys, or reflection. So we should be good now there. The other thing, I just want to make sure that we're in like game mode on this TV. Game optimizers. Let's just make sure we're all good with everything. I think we're going to general. Just the TV turned off again. Every time I mess with this LG TV, I just have a crappy Vizio over there. It turns it off on me. There we go. Now we're all in game mode. And then, yeah, let's do our sound. We don't want it coming through the TV. We want our high def audio. All right, so now let's just do a quick restart. So you got power to the sub and everything back there, so. Yeah, but what do you guys think of this machine so far? I mean, not again, everything's not done with it, but it's been quite the project, to be honest with you, from designing it to getting to this point. But I'm getting excited as I'm getting closer and closer to finishing this thing. Yeah, I just restarted because I had to fix the display settings, you guys, and then just switch to high def here. That should still hopefully be. I know we typically disable it, but should be. I don't hear nothing. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Welcome to Big Box.
We got sound. We got sound. Pretty loud, you guys. And that's at only like a quarter of the volume. I don't want to be blowing speakers out, but I mean, that's pretty friggin' loud. Let's see if I can find. I think one of these got like So we're running big box.
Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause.
Wow.
Press play. Don't pause.
Okay. That's really loud. That's really loud. I wish you guys could hear that, but that is super loud. So yeah, Windows 10, and then we're running Launchbox, Big Box, and then tons of emulators. The subwoofer's working awesome. That thing is loud. That's loud. I think the ticket though is to turn probably the majority of the bass down on these, and then just run a lot of your bass off of that subwoofer, because if you start cranking the bass on these, it's going to be too much for those to kick in and work once you start cranking that up. So I think the guy's just going to have to be careful with not cranking it too much. Otherwise, he's going to end up blowing speakers. But yeah, Windows 10 and then Big Box, Launch Box, and then running tons of emulators to run all the games on here. So if you're new and familiar with us, check out extremehomearcades.com. It'll give you kind of an idea. Check out more of our stuff on our YouTube channel. We build all kinds of arcades. This will be the next project I'll be working on. This is the first 55-inch lightsaber-cade. So there's going to be lightsabers in the sides of the machine. The control deck has got the Death Star with the death ray shooting on that. Active marquee and all that. I've done a couple of these, but this is the first XL. So that's the next one in line that I'm going to get to after I finish this bad boy. But there's a couple other machines there. But so 1080, all that's working good. So let's back out. I know David said unlock. I can't remember now what he told me, of course. Sometimes I feel like I have a good memory, and sometimes I feel like I don't have a good memory. I know he said he unlock. If you're on the computer there, David, what did I have to go to again? Unlock. Options, input settings. So options. Is there controller? Game startup, tracked. I see general. Controller. Controller. Enable game controllers, I'm assuming. Controller mapping. I mean, that says left stick up, left stick down. So I might end up maybe potentially might have to map it to the guitar, which probably is not a big deal. Yeah, but I think I enable game controllers, and we'll just do that for now. And then we'll see where that gets us. All right, let's set up these guitars quick. Well, hey, I think that's the gentleman that you guys kind of came down here from Eau Claire, right? Or somebody else. I know one of you guys came down here, talked to one of you guys for a little while. All right, so this is the part, you guys, where I'm gonna have to go get some of that software. So those were for some of you that were wondering how to what am I trying to say here? Why do I have no internet? Did I not get a Wi-Fi adapter? Oh, cool. Ah, that's great. I forgot that these motherboards don't have the Wi-Fi antenna on them, so I gotta go get one quick. Oh, gotcha. It needs some work. Cool, man. Glad you got an older machine. And Sounds like there'll be a little bit of work to it, but all right, I'm gonna go grab an adapter quick, you guys, or a Wi-Fi adapter here, so we can get the internet going because I need to get it to get some of the programs. We can get that loaded up and then jump into hopefully some Clone Hero at the end, like I said, of the live stream and jam out for a little bit, and then get going. And hopefully I can get this thing finished up here. All right, just hooked up quick. All right, here, let me get this bad boy plugged in. Did that give us some interwebs? Did that give us some interwebs? What's not connected here? There we go. All right. So I think I just went online for this, you guys, to find this stuff. So I think, what did I type in? Do you guys remember? Was it PDP? Guitar Clone Hero. Do you remember which one it was? I think it was one of these ones. So yeah, it was this one.
When I started molding Goggins goggle glasses, I needed a website. Figuring out how to make one was pretty hard on the old noggin. But with GoDaddy Hero, I can just tell it where I want. And it uses AI to make a website so fast it pretty much blows my noggin. This is working. A beautiful design that'll...
Okay, so I've been getting a lot of comments from people that have been saying to update my tutorial.
Let's just pause this guy. So that's basically, again, what I typed in, how to connect your PDP Riffmaster to Clone Hero. This is pretty much going to get you to what you're going to need to do to get these guitars to work. So we go to More. And then there's these two programs. So there's this Vega Bus you're going to need, and then this Rock Band 4 instrument mapper. And those two things are going to get you to where those guitars are going to work for you. So we're going to download this. So where do I... This didn't download it. So yeah, right here. So Vega Bus, this one on the bottom, it looks like. Yeah, I don't know. This is just what I looked up quick to get it to work. And then we'll go back, and then we need the Rock Band instrument mapper. Yeah, like I said, I haven't messed around with any of this stuff too much. I've just downloaded the stuff. So again, I think it's this one on the bottom here. Yeah, basically that's what I'm trying to do, Nick. This is just what I quickly, like I said, searched up quick and found and got this stuff down, and I know it works. So this is what I'm rocking with right at the moment. But yeah, I mean, if there's anything you know that might work better or that I can try, let me know. I will definitely give it a try. You think the X input program? I don't know what you're saying there. Okay, so then go to our downloads. X output. Okay. X output. I will look into that. Do you know where I can get that software from? Is there like a link? So I think what I did is I just accepted this stuff. So we're gonna install. If anything, I'll just look that up, I guess, and I'll be able to find obviously where I can download it. Oh, that's right. When you do this, you hit more info, and then you can run anyway. And then we're just gonna accept and install. And then close. And then now what we do is we run the Rock Band 4 instrument mapper. And then now I believe I hooked the controllers up.
So let's try this out here.
So, and then what I did here. Okay, like I said, I'll mess with that like later on, but I just know this works for right at the moment, so we're just gonna do this anyways. So I should just be able to, there it is. So then I think what you do is you select this and use the Vega Bus, that other program we had to download. And then, so I know in the settings too, I think you can, yeah, auto start up on load and all that. So this, you can use all this to start right up when you run your games and everything like that too, which I thought was kind of nice. But like I said, I'll check out that other program too, Nick. And then we're just going to start. So basically now it just created a mapper for this. It's the only way I know that you can get it to work. Besides, what Nick is saying there. And then now let's go find Clone here real quick. I can see if this will work too right away, because since we did the game controller. But yeah, so I just have these. You guys can see. I still just have the plastic on to protect it, and they're a little bit dusty. They got to get cleaned up a bit. Oh, it does work. Look at that. So yeah, you guys, I'm just hitting the strum button. Oops. There we go. So yeah, I'm just hitting the strum button. So yeah, green to go in. I think red to back out. Oh, that's cool. All right, so look at that. I can like go up or down. That was easy enough to figure out. That works, like right. I can use the strum to go up and down in the menu and hit the green button to enter and the red button to exit. So now I think you hit your start button, and then we're just gonna do a guest profile. So yeah, we're all up and running, you guys. I don't know, am I gonna get a copyright strike? That's the only thing. But I mean, I did it on the dance pads, and we didn't. I guess I'll find out, you guys. Right? What'll happen? I'll just get booted from YouTube. I guess I'll get booted. I mean, there's five minutes left on the live stream, you guys. So we'll just see. I mean, like I said, we did it with the dance pads, and we didn't get booted. So, but is there any bands or songs that you guys possibly want to hear? So I think I can sort list. So let's sort. Let's go by artists. AC/DC, Back in Black, David wants. Oh, we got a live version? Is that the only version? There we go, David. That's pretty rocking. Let's do it. So lead guitar. I'm not going to do expert. I'll try to do hard. I haven't played this stuff in a while, so. I was trying to show you guys. I gotta go set up. I gotta set up star power. I forgot I gotta go set up a couple of buttons. What do you guys think? All right, give me another song, but let's go remap so I can do star power, you guys. I'll maybe try to get like a side view so you guys can see me playing and rocking out. So maybe I could do something like this and get in front of here so you guys can kind of see me a bit. But yeah, I remember playing guitar, you guys. I got into it and it really got me into learning guitar. And then I got Rocksmith, and so it kind of got me into playing guitar a bit, to be honest with you. That's a fun game. But let's go back. And I have to remap. So I think we were in, what was it? General? No. Was it start? Oh yeah, start, controller. Oops. Options. Oh. Where did I go to remap the buttons? Do you remember? Oh, space. Press space for controls. Where's the space bar?
We built everything, yeah. This is a Guitar Hero machine we were working on.
I think we have to. I don't know
Do a
what
live
the
stream on it right
space bar is.
Space bar.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to just hit it on my controller here. But space bar, here we go. So I think what I'm gonna do is there is like a what's cool about these, there is like a little diagonal pad. I was doing that, but I might just do it to the whammy bar. Will be easier. Star power.
Well, you want to go easy for the star power build-ups.
Oh, I get. So yeah, I'll just do it to that same thing I did before. So where is it? Where's star power? Oh, right here. Right here.
We got a request require
Where was it? Star power. Where was it? Oh, right here. So I mean, what's the back button on here though? I'm just curious because I feel like this is too hard to push. So I'm thinking I could do like the D-pad, or no, I could do like this button here. Replace. There, it's the back button. That is the button. So this button right here. Okay, so now that I figured that out, you guys. How did I get out of this? Alright. So what are you guys saying here? So can you get me in a view? Is this a good view? Does it show me?
Not really, no.
Back up a bit.
Yeah. There you go.
Alright. Alright, get you guys to kind of see this a little bit.
Yeah.
There you go. I had to adjust the strap too, so I probably look goofy. But I'm not gonna mess around with all that. But here, what's another song?
I'll bang your head.
Bang your head on right here.
It was already on it, yeah.
There we go, right here. Lead. Let's do hard again, I guess. Why not? All right. I was having too much fun, man. All right. Let's do like one or two more songs, you guys. Let's do like one more or two more songs here, you guys, to finish out the day. Let's at least do one more. So give me a couple more songs, you guys. Give me a couple more. I'm having too much fun right at the moment. I need a little break from the week.
Enter Sandman.
Highway to Hell. Somebody say Enter Sandman. Somebody's saying Highway to Hell. AC/DC. Highway to Hell. All right. So yeah, Highway to Hell. Let's go to AC/DC. But this thing sounds amazing, you guys. This thing sounds really good, to be honest with you. Sounds really, really good. I could probably search, but I'm just going to go up. It's by Banjo. Okay, I think I know what Highway to Hell is. Or Highway? What? Yeah, I was going to say. Don't be trying to confuse me, dear boy. I'm just having too much fun right now, you guys. It's kind of nice to get a little bit of a break here. Kind of rack out. Okay, so Highway to Hell, you guys wanted. There we go. That isn't too loud for you guys on your side once I turn that up, is it? Let me know. Yeah, there we go. Let's go hard again. Let's go hard again. Oh, that's not already. This is rocking, you guys. I'm having too much fun right now. This is awesome. I can't wait till I get the, like I said, the neon rings all lighting up to play with the music and everything. That'll be awesome. Yeah, it can be fun, you guys, especially because you can get two of these. I do have two of them. And then I think you can do drums and everything too on here as well. But we do have the two guitars where we can hook up and do all that stuff. So let's do one more song, you guys. Give me one more, and then we're going to end the live stream with this last song. I don't want to get copyright, especially from Metallica. Like, give me one more song, though. Come on, one more. Give me a song, give me a song, give me a song, give me a song. Okay. Give me one more song, you guys. Metallica. David said Metallica. I just get worried with Metallica because I know how funky they can be. Metallica 1.
Well, that's when I saw the guy come in and said something about
Pantera, somebody said? But this is all video game stuff, so. Should I do Metallica or Pantera? Guy's going heavy on me now. Okay, I could just search for it, but I'm almost there. Metallica. There's one on here. Here it is. All right, let's do it, you guys. There we go. Let's see how good I could mess up on this one. Let's see how bad I can mess this one up. We're still going with hard. Hear that song. I'll work it up a sweat after that one. All right, you guys. Oh. 82%, not bad on that song, on hard. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining. You know what to do down below there. Like, subscribe, and do all that goody. And rock out. Have a good weekend, guys. See you next week. Later.
That's great.